Alright, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Ultra Reaction. We are back. Alright, I am back from break. Took a week off. Sometimes you gotta take a mental health break. Alright, sometimes you gotta take a mental break as a creative. So we took a break. Alright, we took a week off. But we're back. Alright, you know who else is back? Alright, they've been back for 2 weeks now, but BTS is back. We got 2.0, which honestly, I'm surprised to be the second single. Alright, but we here. Okay, and this is actually a song I had to warm up to. Okay? It was not one of my favorites. Barely. If there's like a cutoff to make my playlist, barely made the playlist. I'm not gonna lie to you. I was on the fence about it, but it's kind of come around. All right, kind of come around lately. However, Hooligan, shout out to you. But with that said, all right. With that said, we've got this MV today, and as you know, some MVs can enhance how you feel about a song. So hoping that might be the case here. I'm expecting Cinnabelle because this MV is inspired by the classic South Korean film Old Boy, legendary film, came out in 2003. I have not seen it, so I will miss all of those references for the most part. But Army, if you want to educate me, feel free to. All right, and drop down. Along with anything else you want to do with my comments. All right, what was your favorite song on the project? Yada yada yada. Y'all been here before. All right, y'all been here before. But if you're new, as always, remember to like, share, subscribe if you guys are enjoying the content. And as always, alright, like I said, feel free if there's a song or MV you guys want me to check out that you think I haven't seen before, drop it in the comments below, and we will get to it. But ladies and gentlemen, it's 2.0. BANGTAN is back. Let's do it. Speakers in it. I'm expecting cinema. And I feel like I'm going to really rock with like the atmosphere of this MV. Look at the boys. Is that Jimin with a mustache? Is that Jimin with a, I should have known. I should have known better. We gonna be laughing for this one, huh? Okay. Let's let it cook. Why should I actually look? Jesus. Yes. Love some light choreo. Before he blesses, got me choking up. Before he blesses our ears, all right. Before the vocal line comes in and slides on us, I just wanted to say this was some August D shit. All right, the production was some August D. Like I could have seen Suga hopping on this on his solo stuff. I will say that. All right, I will say that. I enjoyed honestly across the project. Like Michael made, I enjoyed the different risks they took in terms of I don't even want to say risk because risk feels like it's like I don't know too negative like not in a negative connotation but like I enjoy how they experimented with their sound on this project and like I said made it different. I think I said that on Swim, but with songs like this, all right, with songs like 2.0, and I think it worked out. All right, obviously if you've seen sales, clearly worked out, but I mean that was a given. But I think from reception purpose, from a sonic purpose, I think it very much so worked out. How they experimented and did a lot more with the production this time around. Let's keep it rolling though. I love the way this MV is shot. I love this little like it adds to like the griminess of like the scene. Shooting it in this like wide format inside this like it's very minimalistic, but I love the way it's shot because it fits the production beautifully. All right, beautifully. Let's keep it rolling though. J-Hope, you so smooth, bro. Hey. Taeyeon, you are exactly who you think you are, bro. Stabilizer cam. I'm peeping. I did not expect this to. I'm sorry. Hold on. Let me get this off so I don't speak over them. I did not expect this to be this smooth. This is so smooth. Normally we usually save that like description for like the more like R&B based like tracks, but this is like I said at the in the intro. Like I said, sometimes MVs can enhance, can give you a new appreciation for a song. Now seeing the visual for 2.0, I'm like, yo, how did I ever not really? How was I like on the fence about this? This is hard. I don't know if it's the movements, the certain swagger they've come on to this choreo. Shout out to the choreographer. I'm sure they'll throw it in like the credits, or y'all let me know. I mean, in the comments. But the choreographer bodied this. I mean, bodied this. Okay, perfectly set up for them to just use their charisma, and then, like I said, just how smooth and sleek the movements are in this, and just perfect. I mean, it is perfect for the production, and honestly perfect for the scene. I don't know whose choice it was creatively. Shout out to the creative director, to go with the old boy, the kind of like, nightlife-ish, you know type feel for this MV, but it's working. Right? I can honestly see Jen in like a TV show where he's playing like a mob boss. Hey, get well soon, my leader. Oh my god, that's so good. Hey, listen, the Lily Reinhart cameo was great. And Swim was fine. And I think I still like Swim more as a song, but this MV is so fire, bro. This transition. My goats. I got nothing else to say. My goats. My goats. Shout out to everybody. All right, I wanna pause here, let everybody get their shine while I outro this. My goats. All right, my goats have never failed me. All right, they have never once failed me. Again, whole new appreciation for this song. Honestly, I can kind of see it. I feel like listening to the song as is, nothing wrong with liking the song, by the way. All right, music is subjective. Okay, music is subjective. There's no one true like right opinion about a song. But I can see how it can be a little empty if you listen to this without the MV. But the visual and the choreo just it makes it an experience almost. I feel like it makes it an experience. And now every time I listen to the song, I'm going to be walking around my house, or I might be in the gym trying to hit that. Like it's the brilliant part of like how everything pieced together as an art form when it comes to music and videos. So did a job here. Alright, shout out to everybody on this list. Cause y'all did what had to be done. Alright, y'all absolutely did what had to be done. Shout out to the boys. I did want to say, and please do not jump me for this. I'm not trying to start anything. Shout out to Cortis. Alright, but RM and Martin, they have never resembled each other more. I don't know if it's just because of the blonde highlights, but they've never, ever. He looked like his big bro. I'm not gonna lie. He looked like his big brother in this. But honestly, all the like fashion and the styling, the like the old boy type feel to the MV again was brilliant. It was brilliant. They rocked it. They killed it. They killed it. It looked natural. I want to see BTS in an old boy style film, like a thriller crime, in a crime thriller. All right, I need to see BANGTAN in. I would be invested. Okay, but this is fire. Hope we get more MVs off the project. It was a great one. Without further ado, ladies and gentlemen, hope you have a happy Easter to those who celebrate. Without further ado, Ocho signing off.